Basically just going to be gentle yoga, stretching, trying to get the body to relax and come down, and hopefully relieve some anxiety as well, which is so important. Even outside of what's going on in the world, it's just so important to kind of just let your body reset as well. So I've set up back here. If you can't hear me, please just chat and hopefully I can see that. But we're gonna get started on our back, okay? So if you have that towel, you can spread it out. Or the blanket. I like to use that underneath me, not only as a prop, but like I like to start with it here because to me it's very grounding and comforting. So it's just a personal preference. You don't have to use it, but we are going to start with just some breathing exercises. Okay, so you're going to lean all the way back. And then I'm going to take my hips and just kind of glue my lower back to the mat. My knees are pointed to the ceiling. And I'm just going to take a look just to make sure. Okay, great. All right, then I want you to put one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, and then just close your eyes and just notice your body. Just notice what it's feeling like. Notice the tension in your body. And also just notice the breath. So our breath can be an indicator of just other things going on in our life. Sometimes it can feel short and choppy, hard to catch your breath, maybe even hard to take a deep breath. It's often like telling us what's going on in life. So just notice it right now. We're not changing anything with the breath. We're just noticing that. If your eyes aren't closed, just gently close your eyes and just try to let go of whatever you brought in here. I'm going to take you through a few breathing exercises, really trying to expand the diaphragm. The diaphragm is actually our largest muscle that aids in respiration. So our lungs are organs, but we sometimes find ourselves breathing through our secondary muscles, our chest muscles, instead of relying on our diaphragm. And really expanding, compressing the diaphragm can help you relax. It can help stretch out some of those muscles around the diaphragm. And this can be hard if you've never done this. It can be a little bit of a challenge at first. It's a practice just like anything else. That's why I have one hand on your stomach, one hand on your chest. So I really want you to feel the rise of the diaphragm, of the belly, the rise of the chest as we do this exercise. So I'm going to count for 4. I want you to try to fill up your diaphragm first, your belly first, and then your chest. We're going to hold it for 1 breath at the top, and then we're going to slowly exhale out for 4. Okay? So on an inhale, try to fill that belly first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. And then exhale out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, breathing in. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll do that again. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale out 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can continue on your own. Just keep breathing. Find some rhythmic breath. But you just do that on your own without my counting. See if you can establish some sort of rhythm. And then after the next exhale, I'm going to have you go ahead and stretch your legs out. So if the knees are bent, you're going to stretch those legs out. And then I'm also going to have you take your arms over your head. So take a big breath in. And then exhale out. I'm going to have you wiggle walk your feet to the right. And then take your shoulders, shift them to the right. So you should be making a C shape with your body. The supine crescent bend. Both shoulders should stay on the ground or on the mat. And if you want, you can take that right hand, clasp the left hand, and just add a little tension there. Again, this is gentle pressure. It shouldn't be anything that's too much. So we're just going to breathe a few breaths here. Making sure you're establishing those inhales and those exhales. You should feel a side stretch, maybe through your lats, the side body, the hips. I'm going to take one more round of breath here. Inhale. And after that next exhale, you have to shift the shoulders back to the middle. Wiggle walk the feet all the way through the middle to the left side. So once they're there, once they're at the left side, then you shift the shoulders to the left side. And you can change up your grip. That left hand can now grab the right. And you're making a C shape on the other side. Again, both shoulders should stay on the mat. One side may feel different than the other. That's kind of normal. Both hips should also stay on the mat if you can. So you take one more round of breath. And after that next exhale, go ahead and shift the shoulders back to the middle. Wiggle walk the legs back so that now your body is straight. And I'm going to have you bring both knees into the chest. Maybe not all the way in the chest, maybe just grab those shins. Sway side to side. We're massaging the lower back here. You can take a few hip circles if that feels good. And then exhale, press away. We're going to bring it down. Again, inhale. looking up, sweep the arms up, and then exhale, back down. We're gonna do one more, inhale, and then exhale, back down. Good. All right, inhale, take your arms up, and then exhale, we're gonna bring the right hand down to the mat. Left arm is gonna go over for a little twist, or not twist, a little bend here. So pull your shoulder blades back so that your shoulders are kind of in line with each other. You're gonna have a soft bend in this right elbow, and then play around with your gaze. Maybe take your gaze to the mat. Maybe you take your gaze up to the ceiling. See what feels good here. Take one more breath in. And then exhale. Go ahead and sweep the arm to the other side. We're going to do the same thing. Left hand goes to the mat, right arm goes up for that little bend. Again, slight bend in the elbow. Pull the shoulder blade back. And then take the gaze down to the mat or up to the ceiling. Feeling a nice stretch here on the side. And then sweep the arm back to center. All right, we're going to find a tabletop position. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. So tabletop is hands and knees on all fours. And again, I like to use my blanket or my towel here just to comfort the knees a little bit. So my knees are underneath my hips, my hands are underneath my shoulders. We're going to do a few cat-cows here. So on an inhale, I have a soft bend in the elbow. I'm going to drop the belly, arch the back, and look up at the ceiling. And then as I exhale, I'm going to press the mat away, separate the shoulder blades, and gaze through my thighs. So inhaling, looking up, arching the back. And then exhaling, rounding it out. So go ahead and take yourself through a few of these on your own breath, your own pace. Maybe adding movement if that feels good, back and forth, side to side. And then one more round of breath, and we will meet back in our neutral tabletop position. All right. So I'm going to have you extend the right arm, extend the left leg. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Good. We're pulling the belly button to the spine, trying to flatten everything out. And we're just going to hold for 3, 2, 1. I'm going to have you drop the hand down, leave the leg, and then take that left leg over the right. Okay. So you're going to plant that left ball of the foot on the ground. And then inhale, come forward just a little bit. Exhale, press back. Okay, so I feel this stretch in my side here, my side body, my hip. And then I'm going to add a look over that right shoulder, trying to look at my left foot. And I feel that stretch a little bit more. I'm going to hold this for about 3 breaths. Good, guys. And then go ahead and take that leg all the way up and over. Plant the foot on the side. So I'm going to turn just so you can see. So that left foot is out to the side. My back foot, my toes are curled under. I'm going to bring my hands slightly in front. Inhale, I'm going to come forward. Exhale, press back. This is called gate pose. You can feel this in the inner thigh. If you want to, you can pulse back and forth, finding a little movement, or you can hold it. It's up to you. Remember to use your breath. Your breath helps your body relax, helps those muscles relax, that we're not fighting it so much. guys. We're going to bring that left knee back underneath the hip. We're going to take a few more cat-cows. Inhaling, looking up. Exhale, rounding out. Again, moving at your own breath and pace here. Letting your breath guide you. All right, this time, left arm's going to go out, right leg goes back. Again, pull the belly to the spine. We're firming up the belly, so we're staying tight here. So you might feel a little heat start to build as we do this one. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and drop that left hand. Take the right foot all the way over. Plant the foot. Take the hands slightly in front. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. Again, take that gaze over the left shoulder. You can pulse forward and back, that's fine. Take the gaze over the left shoulder. You feel that stretch a little deeper in the hip. One more round of breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Again, we're going to come forward. Take that right foot out to the side. Plant the foot. Bring the hands slightly in front. Curl the toes under. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. So again, you can hold it here, or you can pulse back and forth. All right, one more round of breath. And I'm going to have you bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Bring the knee back underneath the hip. All right, then we're going to take the knees a little bit wider, and you're going to push the hips back to the heels. This is child's pose. You're going to reach the arms out in front. You can bring the forehead to the mat. Spread the fingers wide. We're taking a few breaths here in child's pose. If child's pose is not comfortable for you because of your hip flexors, you can bring the knees together and then maybe take the arms back behind you. Go ahead and walk the hands over to the right. We're going to stack that left hand over the right, press down a little bit more. You should feel a stretch a little bit more in your left side body, the left lat. Take 3 breaths. After that third exhale, windmill the hands all the way to the left. Right over left, press down. 3 breaths here. After that next exhale, back to center. Then we drop the elbows down to the mat. Bring the hands together in prayer. Sink the hands back to the neck. This is called prayer pose. You should feel stretching your triceps, your lats, your shoulders. We'll take about 5 breaths here. After that 5th breath, go ahead and reach those hands back out. We're coming back to tabletop. And then I'm gonna have you come to your hips, swing the legs around. Okay. We're now, legs are out in front. I'm actually gonna turn and face you this way so you can kind of see me. All right, so we're gonna come into a forward fold. You have 2 options. You can bring one leg in to the side, okay? Or you can leave both legs out in front, okay? That's gonna be a little bit more intense. So if you have really tight hamstrings, go ahead and just bring that one leg in and I'll tell you when to switch. Or you can just hold the entire time with the legs out. You can also roll up that blanket, sit on the edge of it. That's gonna open up the hip angle a little bit more. You have tight hamstrings. All right, so I'll do the modified one. So foot into the thigh. On an inhale, we're gonna come all the way up, reach up, sit up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Now you can reach, grab whatever you can reach. The floor, your shin, your foot. You can even cross and like kind of press away here. So I have my right hand on my left foot. And your gaze goes to your shin. And we're just taking a few breaths here. If you have both legs out in front, stay where you're at. But if you have one leg tucked in, then we're just going to switch up the legs. So inhale, again, sweep the arms up so we're sitting up nice and tall. And then exhale, forward fold. Again, you can grab whatever you can reach. Maybe you're just grabbing the ground. That's okay. And then focus on breathing, sending the breath to where you're feeling any tightness. Gaze should go to the shin. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. We're going to walk the hands back up. Good. You can extend both legs out in front. Maybe bend the knees. Slowly work your way all the way down to the mat. Okay. All right. So we're going to take the left leg out, right leg's going to come in, and you're going to give it a little squeeze. This is called wind revolving pose. Great for your hip flexors. You can rotate at the ankle. Good. After that next exhale, I'm going to have you take that right knee. We're going to go across the body. Stack both knees over each other. This is supine twist. So if you're tight here, take your pillow and put it between your knees. You want both shoulders to stay on the ground. The arms can go to a goalpost or a T, or you can have that left arm on the right, okay? So both shoulders are staying on the mat. You can take your gaze over to the right for a deeper twist. Try to relax the body, see if you're holding tension somewhere. We often do. We try to fight these postures. So if you're noticing tension, see if you can relax that and see if that helps you just go a little deeper into that stretch. One more inhale. And then exhale, go ahead and bring the knees back to the center, to the ceiling. Take a few windshield wipers side to side, releasing the hips. And then we're going to take the right leg, extend it out long. That left leg is now going to hug it into the chest. You can rotate at the ankle, take a few breaths here. After the next exhale that you take the right leg across, or left leg across the chest, stack the knees. Again, use that pillow if you need to, if you're tight. Arms can go out to the goalpost, to the tee. And you can take that twist by taking a look to the left. One more breath in. Exhale out. We'll bring the knees back up to the center position. Take a few more windshield wipers side to side, releasing the hips. Okay. Then we're going to come into what's called cobbler's pose. You can do this with or without a pillow. All right, so sometimes I like to take that pillow. You might need to like stack it up with another pillow just so it's on like a little ramp. If you don't have a pillow, you can also just do this on the ground. So I'm just going to lay all the way over the pillow, and I'm going to bring the soles of my feet together, let the knees come to the side, and then this is just going to open up the chest passively, okay? If you're on the ground, you're going to feel this. You won't feel the stretch here in the pecs, but you'll feel the hip stretch, okay? If you're feeling really tight, shift the feet a little bit away from your body, okay? We're going to take about 5 to 10 big breaths here, seeing if you just relax all the muscles in your body. If you're comfortable here, then just stay in this position. If you want to take a traditional Shavasana, then you're going to go ahead and remove your props from underneath you and let the legs just go out to the front. Hands can come to the side. So we're just going to take a few seconds here just for rest and reflection. We're not controlling anything anymore. The breath is more natural. And then scan the body. Just see if there's tension left in the body. Just let that go. See if you can release that. And just a few minutes of silence. go ahead and start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And rotate your ankles, your wrists, just start to wake up the body. If you're ready, you can take the arms over your head for a good morning stretch. And then when you're ready, work your way to the right side. Come to a fetal position. Slowly, gently press yourself up. We're going to come back to that simple seated position in the middle of the mat. Keeping your eyes gently closed, you can bring your hands to the side or maybe heart center in prayer. I always like to end just by reflecting on something that you're grateful for. I'm always very grateful to be able to do this. And I always end with saying namaste, which just means the light in me honors the light in you. I thank you for joining. I hope that was helpful. Please let us know what you want going forward, feedback. We would love to hear it. We're here for y'all. So this is what y'all want. Whatever y'all want, just let us know. Thank you. You're welcome. Y'all did great. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.